underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And they can't bring him down. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Well, this defense for the Texans, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Woody, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Woody, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Willis now off of play action. Over the middle, he has a control. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a handoff up the middle. Woody. A nice little juke. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. And here's a give to Spears. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Titans had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
Right there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Counting counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Hey, smash Broncos! Ready, right?
On second down now. Woody. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominant.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Okay, break!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, Linder, and he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go, Tex, ready?
Up the middle they go. Linder. There he goes, right side.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Houston. A big play there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
First down, Texans.
On first down, they'll go. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 6-yard line.
Buffalo 80. Ready, right?
To throw, here's Willis.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle.
Woody. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Woody. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
On third down, Woody. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
They go play action with Willis.
It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. Now 2nd and 9.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
Up the middle they go. Woody. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
43-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
On the check.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Warrior 70. Check up.
Willis. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 33.
Willis out of the gun. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down now, Woody. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is...
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
19.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
At the 17-yard line.
Ready?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
18. Rattler. 18. Ready?
Here's Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Panther Street. Panther Street.
3rd down, it's Willis. That is caught.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Come back, team. Come back, team. Ready?
Back to throw, Willis.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
He may go.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Stroud completes this out wide.
Touchdown, Texans!
Devin Duvernay.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Willis.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Christian Harris charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Now Willis to throw.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here's 3rd and 3.
18, pioneer.
Willis looks to pass it here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Liking 18. Let go.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal.
19 Lions. Go.
Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Okay, ready?
2 yards to go, second down.
Ready?
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. He'll let this go for Adams.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
65 catch, 65 catch.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
1 second, all that remains.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Last play of the half, Willis.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Ready! Crack all 80! Go!
First and 10, it's Stroud.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On second down, Linder. And some room to maneuver. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll run on first down. Linder. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On second down now, Woody. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On third down, it's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
Now Willis on first and 10. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Willis. And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Willis on 3rd and goal. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
On 1st down, Linder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 137 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Right back to him on 1st down. Pushing his way through. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Ready, ready.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Here's Stroud.
Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
2nd and 10.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
79 Broncos.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Texans continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On third down, Woody. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is caught. He hits Moore. They juked him. Well, no reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on fourth. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Willis. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there, and they're going to hurry back to the line now.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Spears will take this into the end zone for a Titan Titans touchdown. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche. All right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Play action. Here's Stroud. That's deep for Duvernay.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Play action. Here's Willis. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And it's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. The Titans on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Willis will look to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
177 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
And Stroud now to throw. It's deep for Duvernay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. but there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you're
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Willis's throw complete to Foster.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Willis looking to throw it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Right back to the air with Willis.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
Now Willis.
Touchdown! Chigacaco, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Butker on for the PAT. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Linder. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
19 Lions.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Texans send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. That's taken on the 25. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Titan football.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
One final try for Willis. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Texans, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.